Part one of the video is an introduction to this Powerup and why it's important to consider other alternatives to building your Thinkific landing page. Part two will go into the demo, and part three will give you a preview. Each part of the video will have a transition slide so you can easily and more closely follow along. Hi, my name is Jean and this is my channel Learn with Jean, and today's video I'm going to go on my series of the Captain site page Powerup and show you how the full page template can easily be set up to build a very elegant, responsive, and full page. In this video is going to focus more on the full page template versus the video last week, which was the build your own sections. The reason why I wanted to show you this video is because you may want to discover for yourself whether the full page template or whether the build your own sections is better. The advantages of the build your own sections is that it gives you a lot of customization, a lot of flexibility, room to figure out where things are placed, versus the full page template, which has all the different sections in homepage already laid out for you, and all you have to do is tweak the text, tweak the copy, tweak the image, and colors as well. And so the full page, it really snaps in and is static, so there's not any changes you can make into the order, but it also is very easy if you don't have a lot of time and you want to get started using it very quickly and start now. And if you have any questions or feedback about any of these videos, please don't hesitate to let me know. My goal is to help teach and serve and make videos that can empower all of you to grow your business. Now we're going to transition into the demo portion of this video. So I have already sped up this video in terms of the recording to make this easier and not overly long. When I log into my sandbox, I go to design your site, and then I will go to my home page, and then as always you can look for the different pages, the site pages, and then I'm going to click on add section and then look for this home page. When I search Captain, I will see these build your own sections in order to add the banner, which has an image on the side. This is the Captain homepage template, and then once I click on this, it'll get added here. And so that's why you can see this homepage. It references this Captain homepage. So then, now that it's added, I can look into this homepage and see all the different sections that comprise of my landing page that are set up for me. In last week's video, you can see that I did the build your own sections, and so each one of these I added individually and moved around based on how I felt it was important to convey different elements. Here, you don't get the luxury of moving things around. This is very static, but it can work if you just want to get this plugged in and start tweaking the text and some of the icons and images and video. So because this is static, all you have to do in each section is to click on this arrow and customize the text. So I customize this to say Jean's Coaching Academy, and then I customize the text to say join our closely knit community here, and then I have a little subheading. And then this is one thing that I think is really important to customize and tailor to your site. I changed this icon, which was originally a different icon, so it was a arrow icon, and then I changed it to the magnifying because I wanted to be consistent. And so if you're looking for different options so that it's a reminder for people to click here and search, you can click on this Font Awesome icon code, and it'll take you to this, and you see I looked for the magnifying glass and I copied the code. But if you don't like the magnifying glass, there's lots of other options. So you can download, image, whatever you like. It's just to give you a preview. This is what I really like. Most people just scroll through the site because they know it's a bunch of text, it's a bunch of video. And so I like the way that this homepage after my banner here, it stops people in their tracks before they're acting the next text to say this is what I'm about. I have an interactive community, I'm all about accountability and mastery, and I'm results driven. And so that's a great way to break up the page because most people have a bunch of text and that doesn't get really read. And so when you have little icons with bullets and like heading captures, it really gets people to focus and pay attention. And then there is the video section, and like I said, with video you can change and customize the text. You can import a video from Loom, or you can import a video from your Thinkific library or from YouTube. I don't recommend YouTube. As I've said in my previous video, I don't think the user experience is very great when you're watching a video on YouTube and there's ads, and then afterwards you see a bunch of tiles to look at other videos that aren't related to your academy. So it can, in my opinion, distract the users who are in your program. And then after this, you can also customize the colors based on what you like. As you notice, I tend to go with the blue and pink because I think it works really well for me and it's fun. And the other thing is, after this video, you will see the options for this kind of icon text. I don't know, I think the terminology they call it is icons under the video. And so this is where each of these icons can describe more about your academy. So maybe earlier I talked about accountability and mastery, and I can add that in here again and add more context to what that means for people who are interested in joining my academy. You know, what kind of accountability, what kind of mastery goals does that look like? What does that look like in terms of support from your instructor, me? And so each of these has a bit of a kind of preview before you go to the next section, which is all about your courses. So this before was called top categories, and I customized it to focus on learning categories so that my academy is a collection of courses based on if you're a core participant, whether you're a professional, whether you're an employer, or you're an expert. So the idea here is that you can customize the text instead of just saying categories or all courses. You can customize the text. I wanted to use learning categories, and then you can organize all your course content and have it displayed here. And then if you don't want the course categories, learning categories displayed, you can always uncheck this box and it won't get displayed. Although I tend to want to use the categories to display because I think it really showcases and highlights that my academy has a collection of courses that you can join and be a lifelong learner with. And then the next section focuses on the course tabs section. And this is where, as you see, the top courses is here. And that's why if I wanted to highlight not just the category and collection of courses, but also people's top favorite courses or the most purchased courses, I could do that. But for me, I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to uncheck that and just focus now on the testimonials, because that's really my selling point. A business is my testimonials and what people really enjoy about working with me and learning with me. And so you can go down and change this testimonial. So it says testimonials, and they all are like sliders, so you don't necessarily have to do anything. Your goal is just, the most important thing is to change the title and the heading, and then make sure that it looks okay in terms of also the photos. That's really important. And then what I also like about this, after the testimonials and people start to see, okay, this is a great academy, I really want to join, then you can start to show them this. You can then, it goes into the bio, or what they call site owner, your instructor section. And as you've seen from my previous video, this was a really cool, I like the way this is done better than the way Thinkific is done, is because this is a little bit more in depth. It not only has the photo that complements the bio side by side, but allows you to upload your signature. So it looks a little bit more personalized rather than just like a standard instructor and bio on a syllabus. And then I love the ending, which is the call to action. And so while this here is set up, you can set this up as a call to action for not only people to join your academy or sign up for a bundle, sign up for a membership, you can also use this as a spot for your lead magnet. So if you wanted to use your homepage to get people to opt into the lead magnet, you can do that. You can also set it up so that this is going to a membership. It can go to a specific collection of trainings. There's so much that you can do with this CTA call to action section, which is what I really like. So it's set up to say this, if you want to do it for lead magnet, this is the heading, and then you can just change the text. And then here they give you a guideline for the images so that you can use a mock-up and sample from template to build it, so that you have the text here about what's your lead magnet about, your ultimate guide to instructional design from Jean, and then here I could have a picture of the instructional design course, contents, and the games that are part of it, whatever image that I want to include that really complements the kind of selling point of my getting people to join and sign up for my lead magnet. I'm going to put a link below to these super power ups, and then I'll also have a slide that kind of talks about the pros and the cons, and then also remind you that if you are investing in your business, that this power up is a small investment of $199. I get no commission for saying this, but this is a add-on, so it's a $199 investment, but you can not only use it for one page, which is your homepage, but you can use it on your student dashboard and on your all courses and also bundle pages. So it's a very powerful power for a small investment, which really can help you stand out and help your business stand out from other sites. And now the last part of this video is a preview of the Captain full page template for your Thinkific landing page. So we've built out the landing page using the Captain site page full page template. Now let's just show you what it looks like quickly and talk about why I think this works for a much better design, a much better experience, and it really looks very distinct, unlike just using the general site builder. This is the banner image that's part of the template. And then you see there's a search bar so people can start to look around to see what kind of courses and or trainings that you offer. And then like you see, I changed the search bar so that people know that here, click here, type here. And then those 3 key points about my academy, what stands out. And then you can put the video here. I didn't change the video, but you get the idea. You can put a video there so that it really breaks up just the text so that there's some media, there's some personalization. And then below that, those are the additional icons that really talk more about your approach, your style, who you are, and what your academy is about. And then this is where you see I featured my learning category, so my collection of courses, so you can see that as a prospect I offer different kinds of training, but I try to group them into what you want to learn so that if you're tailored to more of a participant versus an employer versus an expert, check them out in the different categories to see what meets your needs. And then my testimonials, this is what I love. So this is what I really love about this. It's so beautiful, it's so elegant, and it just is very clean looking, which is really important. And then you can change all this. I didn't change it, but if you say, oh, I've helped over 10,000 students in the past 10 years, then you'd want to elevate this number so that it really conveys and captures the quality and depth of your teaching. And then the bio, this is what I've said I like really distinctly about the Captain templates, is that this bio section is a little bit more unique. It's not just your typical bio and an avatar. The image size is, you can have a much larger image, and then you can upload a signature so that you can have a more personalized experience. And then this is the call to action where you get people to either sign up for a lead magnet or you can take them to the course or bundle or membership, whichever works for you. So this is why I really, if you look at it as a whole, and I can put the link in the description so that you can see what this looks like. I really like the way that this template makes it easy to just plug and play, but not as a generic kind of plug and play look that looks like every other potential Thinkific site. This is my unique Thinkific site experience, and I've really put a lot of thought into it with video and images, uploading my signature so that you can see I didn't just throw everything together, I really gave it some thought. And here basically outlining the pros and cons of the Captain full page template versus the Captain build your own sections. So I hope this is helpful, and I will talk to you soon.